First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New York Giants. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or. Hey, Charlie. I got you.
Throwing on first down. Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
32.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Shift. 47's the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Marcus Golden make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford now to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He can't hang.
C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Paul Richardson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Ready, break. Focus, defense, focus. Hey,
on 1st and 10, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard pick. But it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Jones now, operating from the gun. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
40 seconds to Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch it happen.
They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Check, 47. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Middle.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Check back. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Jones on 3rd down. And Latimer's got it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to Gallman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
2nd and 1 is...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes Puts it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Kill, turn up. Safe. Big Dan.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Anderson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To Johnson again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing Jones. Into double coverage. coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Set. We're waiting. Mike, 27. I'm scared. 22. Omaha, ready, move.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Ready?
This is Gallman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And Ingram holds it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, stand off.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll run it again with Barkley. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point on the NFL scoreboard. 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And adding on to their lead, the Jaguars have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
He's checking. Crash. 21. Under 10.
Now Anderson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Kareem Martin up to make the tackle.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go with a keeper, and he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They go to Johnson again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert it? And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Second and 13. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
The first down carry here for Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Antoine Bethea, the leading tackler among NFL safeties last year, and on the tackle again there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw. Stafford. His throw caught right around the 6. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, wahoo! You don't want Mike 35.
2nd and 4. to Shepard, complete over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Alec Ogletree in on the stop. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Easy.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11.
Check 26.
Johnson. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Blue 60.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
So this one's over.